Greetings YouTube, Kevlar Chicken here. Today I'm just gonna make a quick video because I just really wanted to say thank you uh, for reaching 100 subscribers. Um, I know there's a ton of videos about these things, but to me this is a first. I always intended that if this channel was successful, that I can hopefully get monetized, get sponsorships, and eventually get to do it as a job. Escape the matrix, as some people call it, and actually do something you love and make a decent amount of money. Because right now I'm very limited in what I can do because let's say I work 5 days a week, kind of six because I work Saturday mornings due to my personal obligations at the moment. That's just the best job I could find, and it's very chill, but sadly it has that downside, and it doesn't pay very well, but it's very chill and it's within walking distance, so I'm blessed in many ways. But time is obviously I'm restricted in time. I need to make these videos after work, so I can't dedicate, if these videos were my work, I could dedicate a lot more to them, even at half the time I dedicate to a 9 to 5 or a 9 to 6 or whatever. Anyway, that with that little rant over, just want to really say thank you, because this proves that people are watching, people like them, more or less. Of course there's gonna be things that I get wrong, there's gonna be, I always say I'm not an expert. I always say talk to someone who actually knows about this stuff, especially knives. There's just so many things about knives. Like, I always check the knife grind because up until recently I didn't really know how to distinguish knife grinds. It was hard for me. Like, I knew somewhat knew the basics, but then I forgot because I don't do it every day, and I usually read it from the description and double and triple check. I also use AI just in case, like I use everything I can to double check myself before I post the video, but of course I always encourage you to correct me in the comments. But that aside, just really thank you again for 100 subscribers. Like, I waited until I had a little over 100 because obviously the first subscribers are just me from my two channels, because a lot of people start off that way. I don't know. I also use my side channel to kind of that's really maybe a bit funny, but to look at how my videos look from an outside perspective. I know that doesn't necessarily make sense, but I think a lot of YouTubers do things that are similar. Like, trust me, no one is more bored of my videos than I am. I usually watch something before it's scheduled to be posted 2 or 3 times. I'm not always happy with it, but due to the time restrictions, I just post it if I think there's something of value to it. Now, this video is gonna be more of a ramble, but thank you. This proves that although I'm moving very slowly, and probably most people would have given up on the dream of being monetized, to me, even if I don't get monetized, this proves there are a few things. One of them is that there are people watching, people care enough to watch, and that I'm moving forward. Like, regardless of how slow it is, it's moving forward and it's compounding. So I see that as a good thing, not as a good thing, but as a great thing. Um, Also, to the part of my audience who's here for mostly the gun and knife videos, I'm sorry, the last few videos were basically only gaming, one after the other, and there might be more, but don't worry, this will never become a full-blown just gaming channel. I have other projects. I will keep the essence, that is basically a hobby channel that is always gonna be, replica guns, knives, and games. There's always gonna be three of them. I know some people might not be interested in one of them, but you can always pick and choose, and I will always make a playlist. So obviously you can just check in on the knife videos. If you're an older gentleman that says fuck it, I don't want to play games anymore, I don't have time for that shit, I'm not interested in the things you play, but I like knife videos, that's just a hobby, that's fine. You can just check in on the knife videos. I will always make I will make a few playlists right now. that are basically review videos, and there will be CO2 guns and knives and gaming on a separate list. And obviously you can also browse the channel, choose the videos, whatever. But it seems to be going well enough and people generally like them. I apologize if I've made some mistakes, like the most bad one I've made, that I thank you for a commenter for correcting me, as I said that you can use any safety glasses when they do in fact for the CO2 guns for ricochets, because the steel BBs have really hard ricochets. The eye protection, I was wrong. I mean, I still think they're nothing special, but apparently I checked they do have some type of safety standard, so I mean, they're still plastic, but they're tougher, thicker plastic than just any goggles. So if you have CO2 guns and shoot them regularly, use copper BBs, always use eye protection, and use the proper one that you bought at the BB gun store. And check the appropriate level of protection. There were some letters, numbers, I'm not quite sure what they mean, but I'm 99% sure that they're just basically thick, higher quality plastic slash polymer. That's what most good safety gear is made out of, for such things. So yeah, make sure you wear those. Your eyes are important. And here's a sneak peek for the next knife video. I might not have time to make a knife video. I might first make one or two more gaming videos. Sorry if you're bored of those, but that's just what I have time and things to make. But I'm also really excited to make a video on this knife. It's a gift from my dad again. And it's really good. It's again from a Swedish company. um Not gonna unsheath it, I'm gonna save that for later, but I'm gonna try to make a video, a full review on this knife as soon as possible. I also have several other projects that people who like do it yourself kind of stuff in your backyard might be more interested in, some before and after sharpening videos. um, Basically, this is a thank you video with a sneak peek of what's to come. But for now, expect the next few videos to be gaming videos, just because that's what I can pump out to keep interest in my channel, keep the YouTube algorithm happy. But for my more knife oriented audience, so to speak, review oriented, because that's what I started off with, that's what I built an audience with. Don't worry, there are knife videos coming out. And in terms of replica BB guns, there probably won't be any for a while, because those cost a decent amount of money, and the one I have my eyes on is quite expensive and very unavailable where I live right now. Also, you need to buy it on site because it's considered a type of weapon, so they can't, ship it to me in a box. It's considered too dangerous because I need to be above the age of 14, and they have no real way of confirming if I'm over 14 to own a BB gun. I mean, obviously, it's a BB gun. It might sound a bit ridiculous if you're from America, like Texas. You guys can have actual firearms with. I know you still have restrictions and checkups, but it might seem silly for you to have even the smallest restrictions when it comes to a BB gun that has less than 10 joules of energy. Like, it barely reaches 500 feet per second for most of them, or like 3 to 400. There are some more powerful that are 500, but most of the replicas are, within that range of 400 feet per second, 350 it's a 420, or 120 it's a 130 meters per second, sometimes even a little less, in metric units. So yeah, that's about it. And don't worry about it, there will still be knife videos, definitely. BB gun videos, I promise you, there won't be for a while, but when I do make a purchase on a more interesting BB gun, like my MP5 uses some type of more exciting gun like a full auto one, or a more exotic one like a revolver that's really shiny or cool looking, I will make a full review video. Obviously, I want to shoot it for a while before I can make a video on it, because I want to see how it shoots, how accurate it is, how powerful it feels. Want to hold it for a while, want to see if it breaks or it doesn't. And once I have that feedback, I can make a better video um, on it. Because if it breaks, then that's a huge negative, at least for me. And so on and so forth. I think I've rambled long enough, but yeah, thank you very much for supporting these videos. If you do like them, press subscribe, like, comment positively or negatively. I don't mind people correcting me. Obviously, I feel a bit shitty, but ultimately, that's how we grow and learn. Obviously, sometimes I will disagree with you, and in some things, but sometimes I might actually learn from you. So I encourage you to always comment, especially if you think I got something majorly wrong. But please keep the criticism constructive and explain why. And yeah, again, just thank you. Like, I mean, a part of me, you know, wanted to reach more. Obviously, to get monetized, I need 1,000 subs, and like the requirements are quite high on YouTube. But another part of me is surprised that even 10 people watched me, so let alone having 100 subs. So thank you very much. I feel, um, honestly, I feel appreciated, and I feel more enthusiastic about just posting videos. Just right now, I'm working on my own budget. The YouTube monetization thing will help me view this more as a business expense if I get it, and so I can do this with less restrictions. But right now, I'm here on my phone making videos, and I have plans for more, both gaming, knife, and CO2 guns. So hopefully in the future, but the first ones will probably be another Rose Online video and a private server that I play. And keep an eye out for this full knife review. I've been wanting to make this since like forever, but sadly I got sick and I had my Wi-Fi cut off twice due to construction here. So yeah, kind of a bad run, but I want to make a proper video on this, so it's probably gonna take a few shots as much as I ramble, but and finding information, because spoiler alert, this was a gift, so I'm gonna have to search it up first. I already found some information, but I need to find a little bit more before I can make a video. I also want to sharpen it a bit. Don't worry, I'll show you how it came out of the box. I have another knife that's just very similar in both build quality and, you know, not to spoil too much, but yeah, and the edge is basically what the factory was on that one. So don't worry, I can still show you what basically the factory edge was. And yeah, just thank you very much.